Hey boys and girls, it's Mrs. Halton with Duke and Bean. And like I said, I'm afraid I would train them to think this is the only time they're going to get cookies. Stop. We're on Unit 23, Day 2. Duke, what are you going to say? Get your cookie. No. There you go. Good job. And Duke's the good one. He's going to eat his cookie, and then he's going to go sit on the couch or on the floor and not do anything. But here we have Bean. See how he's nosing for the cookie? This is what he does to Emily. He noses on her feet, noses on her leg, noses on her hands. See how he's pawing it too? He does all this while she's filming. So that gives you an idea of what it's like for her filming. All right, Bean, there's your cookie. You gonna stay around for a little bit, dude? Yeah, see, I'm just a cookie hound. I love cookies. You ready to start Unit 23, Day 2? Today is our live spelling day, but I first want to go over the chart and show you how to do your word detective. Then we're going to do the live spelling, where your child will need a piece of paper and a pencil, or if they happen to have a whiteboard, they'll need that. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Let's go over our chart. This week we're working on the long vowel sound of I with 2 different ways to spell. We're working on where Mr. I says his name, I, as Mr. E is looking for what? You're right, robots. And then now we're looking at Mr. I saying his sound. He's got ice cream in his hand. And he's giving the ice cream to who? You're right, Golden Girl. And why is Mr. I giving that ice cream to her? You're right, so that she will not giggle and be quiet. Because Harry Hatman, what does he hate? You're right, he hates noise. So this I-G-H also is the sound of I. All right, let's get started. Notice that this I-E normally is at the end of a word. We do have where we're adding some suffixes at the end, so that's what's happening with that part. But normally it's at the end. Help me sound out. I. What's this word? Pie. Ooh. I. What's this word? Lie. T. I. D. What's this word? Tide. T. R. Eyes. What's this word? Tries. Let's read all of these words with I-E in them for the long I sound. We have high, lie, tried, tries. Now we're going to work on I-G-H, saying the long I sound. Help me sound these out. I. What's this word? High. Now this is when I told you we're kind of getting into a word family of I-G-H-T, where the I-G-H says the I with the T at the end for night, the ite family. Light. Let's see if you can sound this one out with me. Ite. And what's that word? Might. Ite. What's the word? Right. Ite. What's that word? Tight. All right, we have this tricky word of one. Normally what we know that should work is the magic E should make that O say O, but it does not. You got one, that sound, instead of that O sounding one. Then we know this is lives. And again, that is in the IVS family. And we had this before, so it's still in the IVS, but we add the S to it for lives, knowing that that magic E does not give its magic I to say that I sound. We do have our sentences this week. We're going to look at our sentences. I want you to notice that the sentence starts with a capital letter and it ends with a period. With the period, what's it going to do? You're right, it's going to tell us something. All right? Now, this is using the magic E. So let's sound out. N-8. What's that word? Nate. Tricky word. Lives. Sound out with our new long I rule. Right. Old tricky word of down. The at, that. And our old vowel rule of the long O with road. All right, let's read it now that we sounded all the words. Nate lives right down that road. Now with our next sentence, it ends with a period too. And when a sentence ends with a period, what's it going to do? You're right, it's going to tell us something. All right, we've got this tricky word, and it's one. Now we're using our new rule of the I sound with IGH for night, night. Old tricky word of old tricky word of song, old tricky word of a. Now we're going to sound this out. B-ig. What's this word? Big. We're going to sound this one out. Bat. Now let's read it since we sounded all the words. One night I saw a big bat. Now today, you're going to be working on the word detective. With the word detective, sorry, I'm trying to grab the stuff. With the word detective, know that you don't have that. You have the list sheet and you have the story sheet, but you don't have the word detective sheet. You do have a picture of the word detective that is on the video chart. So you can take the picture and you can copy the sentences just like I've done onto another piece of paper for your child to do the word detective. When you do the word detective, you need to remind them of our two rules for what they're going to be boxing and working on. We're working on I-E, saying along I sound, and I-G-H, saying along I sound. I'm going to walk up closer to Emily so that she can have this to see what I'm doing, and you can see it up closer too. Let's start the first sentence. Lucy lamp, oh my goodness, I-G-H-T, I-G-H really, light, can make the darkest night bright. I'm going to go with that I-G-H because I got excited. I'm going to box it. I'm going to put a line through the G and the H because remember, Mr. I gave her ice cream to Golden Girls, so she's not going to say anything. And Harry Hatman always likes to stay quiet. I'm going to put that long line over for the long I sound. So with the rest of the sentences, I'm going to be doing that for that I-G-H sound of I. Let's read the next one. It is no lie that Munching Mike tried all the pies. We're going to do the next rule of the I-E. I'm going to box in the I-E. I want to mark out the E because it's making no sound because who is it looking for? That's right, it's looking for robots. And that long I, Mr. I is going to say his name. And I'm going to go back to the rest of the sentences and get the ones that have that long I name. Sound. Be careful, though, that your child doesn't want to do the is and the it. That's just the short I sound. And be careful, too, that they don't want to see the magic E with the I, thinking that's a long I sound. We're working only on the long I sound of I-G-H and I-E. All right. I'm going to sit back down. Now I want to work with you with the last spelling. This is when your child needs a piece of paper, or if you're lucky enough and you own a whiteboard, and they can work on spelling these words with me. Now, sometimes I go a little bit faster, and that's okay for me because I'm a video and you can stop me when you need to. So if your child needs some extra time to spell out these words, stop the video or pause it. Give them a chance to write it out themselves and then turn me back on to check and see how well they did. All right, our first word that we're going to spell is tie. I can tie my shoe. Tie. Get your piece of paper, write tie. I. All right, I want to show you mine. I. How do we spell that? T-I-E for that long I sound that we've been working on this week. Now here's your next one. The next word that we're going to do is ties. He ties his shoes. Let's sound it out. Eyes. Again. Eyes. I'm glad you're doing that with me. Now get your piece of paper and let's write it. Ties. Eyes. Remember, think about which one you're going to write for that long I sound. All right, let's check with mine. Eyes. Ties. It's T. The long I sound is I-E, and then that suffix ending of S. Good job. Now, we're going to continue with that tie part, and now we're going to go from tie to ties to tied. He tied his shoes. Tied. Again. Tied. Tied. Get your piece of paper. Let's do it together. See it again. I'd. We use that I-E for that long I sound there. So if you think about it, and I bet some of you already done it, you're saying, well, we wrote tie, ties, and tied. You're exactly right. Now let's do something different. That's the bone. The next word that we want to do is tried. I tried to get it right. Tried. 4 sounds. Try it again. Tried. Tried. Get your piece of paper and let's write it. Which I sound is it going to be? Tried. All right. See if you got the same thing I did. I'd. Tried. T-R-I-E for the long I sound and then the D. Good job. Now, let's do another one. The next word is light. Lucy Lamp Light. Light is in her name. Light. Light. Now be careful because I know what a lot of you are going to write. You're going to write this. I'm done. Is that light? No, it's not, because you're not using the right rule. So be sure that you remember with that long I sound, is it going to be I-E or I-G-H? All right, here we go. Ooh. See if you got that down. All right, I'll turn it around. Light. Remember I told you that there is an ite family. And that's when you know it's going to be I-G-H-T. So we have the L, then the I-G-H, and the T for light. Let's do another one. Night. She had to turn on the light when it was night. Sound it out with me. Night. Again. Night. Ooh, bing. There you go. Now, spell night for me. Night. Think about what long I sound. You don't want to just put an I in there. Is it I-E or is it I-G-H? All right, let's check it with mine. Night. What's that word again? Night. N-I-G-H, making that long I sound. T. All right. Oh, this is a great one. Fright. I had a fright when Bean dropped his bone. Fright. Fright. Say that again. Fright. fright. 4 sounds. Don't forget, which long I sound are you going to be writing? The I-E to say I, or the I-G-H? Fright. Hope you're writing yours down. I am. Okay. See if you got the same thing. Or fright. F-R-I-G-H, then T, fright. Good job. All right. We got 2 more. Then we're going to stop. Your next word is bright. The light is bright. B-R-I-T. Sound it out again. B-R-I-T. Bright. Write bright for me. Thinking about that rule. Is a long I the I-E or the I-G-H? Okay. B-R-I-T. Bright. Great job. You're doing good with those beginning blends. Brr. Is that B-R? Then you got I, I-G-H, and the T to make that ite word family. Last word. It's the perfect last word. The perfect last word. Right. I know you got all of these right. Right. Say that again. Right. Right. Make your decision which long I sound way you're going to spell. I-E or I-G-H. Right. Be careful, because I know some of you were thinking that you were supposed to write W-R-I-T-E, like I'm going to write it down. But this one isn't to write it down. This is the right way to do it. Okay? All right. You did a great job. We just completed Unit 23, Day 2, with our live spelling and our word detective. Don't forget, if you need to go back and redo some of these words and sound them out and write them again and pause me, that's fine. And if you've got a piece of paper and Mom and Dad have made your word detective for you, go ahead and do that when this is finished. See you tomorrow. Bye.